I can't say, hey, these slaves had a good relationship with their owners
Because
without
it's
getting
not
killed.
true. Because it's just not true. It's not true. What George
Well,
Washington was not a father figure to his slaves.
Well, if you look up, like, I think it was Booker T.
47. Let's see. 47 of George Washington's slaves tried to escape. Would you try to escape if you
Okay, well,
loved your master?
maybe.
So we're gonna fact check this. He said 47, so I plotted it in exactly how it was. 47. See here, 47 slaves escaped from George Washington. I didn't put no capitals, nothing. Right. This is the first page. We got History Channel. One of George Washington's enslaved workers, a 22-year-old named Ona Judge, fled from the president's household for a life of freedom in New Hampshire. That's History Channel. Number one. Ona Judge, that one again on Wikipedia. So we have Mount Vernon. It looks like this is where he got it from. At least 47 enslaved people tried to run away from Mount Vernon or other lands belonging to Washington during his lifetime. About 7% of the total population. George Washington's runaway slave, Harry. So we have another one called Harry. So this is one of the 47. Enslavement at George Washington's Mount Vernon. Washington demanded a return of escaped slaves. So he demanded the return of escaped slaves. I'm not going to go too deep into any of these. This is a National Archives.gov, by the way. One of George Washington's slaves wasn't caught. So here's another source, London Review of Books. Tremendous in his wrath, George Washington, slave owner. Between 1760 and 1799, at least 47 of Washington's slaves ran away. A group of 17, including 3 women, escaped during the War of Independence. So, I mean, we can see here, let's just even go into the PBS source, right? So, of our first 5 presidents, 4 owned enslaved. And it says here, the biggest owner among the 4 was George Washington. During his life, during his life, he got 200. And the end of his life, he had 317. Remember, 47 escaped, right? Let's see here. Talks about Harry over here, right? He was a fascinating rebel named Harry, whose life and times have been painstakingly recreated by the historian Cassandra Pybus. And Harry's dogged determination to be free suggests that not all of the slaves found Washington to be the benevolent master whom historians have depicted. Historians, Thomas Howe is not even an historian, he's an economist, but he's one of these people who depicted George Washington in a benevolent dad light. And now we have just grifting away, regurgitating obvious garbage about the true nature of enslavement in the United States.
Maybe that.
Since the dawn of game,
Uh-oh.
a rivalry